First thing we're going to do is we're going to make these outer rings here. So let's go ahead and grab the shapes, and we're going to use the circle for that. We're just going to stretch that out. Make a duplicate of that circle, make it a tad bit smaller than the first one. And then let's go ahead and line these up. Okay, that looks good. Subtract. So we have one of our outer rings. And we're just going to duplicate that a couple of times, and then we're going to reposition these rings. And you can really reposition them however you want, in whichever way that you want that looks good to you. There is no right or wrong way to do this. All right, so I've got all my rings the way that I want them. Let's go ahead and unite them all together, and then we will merge. And let's change that to black just because it's a lot better looking than that gray. All right, so we have our outer rings. Let's go ahead and make our flowers. So again, we're going back to our shapes. Let's start with our petals. So we just need a couple of circles for that. Let's align those and then intersect. There we go. We have a petal. There we go. I like that a little bit better. So there's our petal. We're going to set that off to the side for now. We're going to come back to that. Let's go ahead and make our flowers. Or I guess these are the leaves actually. Now we're going to make the flower petals. So again, shapes. We're going to use the circle. We're just going to squeeze that in a little bit until we get the desired look, which that looks pretty good. And then we're just going to make copies of this. Let's line these up. Let's go ahead and unite these together so they stay together. Let's make a copy of those. Rotate that 90 degrees. Unite these so they stay together. Make a copy of this. Let's rotate that 45 degrees. And then unite all that together. Okay, so that's our flower. That looks good. Let's go ahead and merge all these layers down so we have a simplified layer there. Okay, now let's go ahead and add the center of our flower. Again, we're going to just use that circle and just size that down to the appropriate sizing. Let's go ahead and line that up so it looks good. All right, now let's start changing some of these colors because the gray is just ugh. All right, so let's make this one nice pink. Okay, so we've got that. Let's go ahead and add in our petals. Just position in our petals. Duplicate this and we'll flip that to the other side. Move this backward. See how that looks. These to touch a little bit, which they don't necessarily have to. Okay, that's better. All right, let's unite these two pieces. Send that to the back. Okay. And that looks good, so we can merge these layers. Again, I brought it forward. Let's send it back to the back. Okay, there we go. So now we have one flower. Let's go ahead and group this together because we want to be able to move all these pieces together. And then let's just resize that down so it fits here, and then we can rotate it into place. Okay, that looks good. Let's go ahead and make a duplicate of that. And let's go ahead and flip this one around. Oop. And then let's just change that one to purple. So there's the purple. Okay. Now I want to ungroup to make a new group of both of these flowers here together. Let's hide this for 1 second. And we're grouping them just to make it easier to move them all together. Okay, so let's duplicate that group. And let's go ahead and rotate this around the other side. And just position them where we want them. That looks fine. And now let's make our mama in the middle. Change this. Put a space. Change this font to something more visually appealing. Let's see. Let's bring. There we go. Okay. Just scale that up to fit, but not too big that it covers any of the flowers. Let's change that to black. All right, and there we have it.